Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. And the word spreads throughout the entire website. So good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Tonight is the night where I will perform some covers. I'll be recording, or I can just play songs I previously recorded, which sounded really awesome. Here's a big collection of stuff I wrote and performed. Most of it I performed and didn't write, but performed, and it sounds really out of this world. But I had an entire broadcast going on for half an hour with some amazing stuff in my head that I wanted recorded. And I was talking to myself and it wasn't recording. I couldn't believe it. I pressed record and I was talking and nothing happened because the microphone was off the entire time. The microphone was off the entire fucking time. And some amazing music and revelations I was talking about didn't get recorded. But anyway, I remember I was talking about the revelation of when the peak of my website and coming back and being Wave Genius again. I know how I created this website correctly. It produced a lot of money, and then I burnt a lot of it. But now I have a cushion that's decent enough to day trade. And I decided that I'd make a lot more money as a content provider. And that's what I'm doing again. Being a content provider. I will provide content to a website which was magnificent. I remember when I started out in 2012 doing the broadcast, and I would go off talking to the handful of people about what I believed would happen to the market. This was late 2012. I made some amazing calls. The 2009 call was amazing. That was a very low point of my life. It was very low. In 2007 to 2009, literally in 2007, at the peak of the market, I realized that my website was dead. It was doomed. 2007. It was gemxwave.com. It made like a 1 year salary of money. It made like $60,000 in 2003. And that was the most money I ever made in my life at the time. I was like 27 years old. I don't remember. It was like 2002. gemxwave.com. I was 26 years old, actually. Yeah, 26. Yeah. So I made a 2001 call at 25 that set the entire thing going. But anyway, I'm going to play some of the music I've been doing because, as you guys know, I'm a flaky artist weirdo guy. Yeah, I'm a flaky artist weirdo guy. So I will flake out a lot. I'm like, in 2000, late, I think it was around last year, 1 year ago was the peak of my website. 1 year ago, I walked away from this website. Because Google took about $24,000 or about 1.5 months of ad revenue from me. They took it, they gave it back to their advertisers. And they banned me for life from Google AdSense. Simply because I was doing a podcast. And it says, it's hard to see the arrow because it's WordPress. I had no other plugins that were better. Okay? This is the only plugin at the time that could do it. The only one on iTunes. That could do this. To post podcasts on a blog. Only one. Podcasts on a blog. It says click to play. Guess what? They said, you said click to play podcast. That's all I did. And it looked like a big arrow. It's their fault. I have to admit, man. Okay, I have to admit. I kind of took advantage of it. To the point where I realized that there's no way anybody can make $25,000 or $24,000 in a month and a half off of AdSense. And I did. I was on the top of the world. I thought I would be on the front page of many blogs because of that. I'd be the front page. Nope. Nope. They took it all, and I walked away and said, I'm going to be a day trader now. Fuck you. I'm going to be a fucking day trader. I took whatever I had left, and I day traded for a year. It wasn't as much as I thought. It's exactly 1 year since the day I did it. It wasn't that much, to be honest, because I made about 55,000 to 60,000, and then I invested in the wrong baseball cards. And then I was like, I bet wrong. I was like, oh man, Ted, you're doing it again. You're going back to the damn baseball cards. The baseball cards what fucked you over the last time. I went to baseball cards and then back to Magic and then back to gaming. The one thing that I wanted was to be one of the top gamers in the entire country. One of the top gamers in Magic and Marvel War of Heroes on iPhone and Android. On my smartphone, I became the number one player in Marvel War of Heroes. Many considered me. I may have not been verified to be number one, but I was voted by the number one alliance, MFH. Okay, I was the number one. I was the offensive leader. I was the offensive leader of the most expensive card game in existence. This game was so expensive. You won't even believe. It cost me so much fucking money to be number one. And I just kept running over to the CVS and refilling my card, and then because I didn't want to deposit something and wait like a week. Fuck that. I want right away. I said, hurry up. So I took my money and then I fucking bought those cards, and then it became number one. The number one player in the game. By the number one, I was in the number one alliance. The number one offense leader and the number one alliance. And the most expensive TCG, most expensive trading card game in existence. Okay? Marvel War of Heroes is the most expensive trading card game in existence. And I became number one of the number one alliance. Okay? I don't know if I can still talk to them again. But I realized that I spent almost $40,000 on that game. And that's it. That's what happened to Ted. And then I quit in February of this year, and I had become a day trader, and then I started day trading. But the peak of my gaming experience was when I became the number one player in the game, and I dictated the moves of all these games. And then I said, you know what? This is so boring. Tapping this stupid screen over and over again. Tapping the screen over and over again. So anyway, I'm making this story so long, but the point is, I'm a man of many hats, and I can make money all kinds of ways. But then I have these vices, and I mean these really bad vices that I can't control. So anyway, just imagine like going on a mad streak from like March to August, and then the crash comes. Yeah. The crash came. I did not lose money in that crash. Okay? I had 8% loss. And my clients and me decided we're going to wait this out for a long time until it clears up. And it finally did. So I'm back to my old trading. Just that 1 month period I needed to chill out. Because we realized it was a crash, yeah. That initial crash appearance, I missed the entire thing. I did not lose my money in the crash. I lost some money when Miss Yellen came out and took it 3 waves up and down that I've never seen before and then wiped me out. Not everything, 8%. Just 8%. Yeah, that was the moment. That was the top of the B wave. The thing is, if I was trading that C wave, I would have fucked up. There were so many pits and traps and pitfalls in the trading pattern I didn't expect. But I was sitting there watching. Hey, I said I couldn't believe this. Like, hey guys, I don't know what's going on here. It's post crash, man. And then guess what? We broke out into the third wave. Yeah, the 3 of 3. You broke out into the 3 of 3 of 3. The epicenter. The epicenter of the third wave. We're in a very large vortex of thought. We're entering the third wave of third wave of third wave. I have seen it once in the 90s. I rode the bottom of 98 to the top of 2000, to the crash of 2000, to the crash again in 2001. I lived through all that shit, man. Qualcomm. I remember watching CNBC, and they would be like, Qualcomm. And I'd be like, yeah, Qualcomm. Badass company. And then I saw their stock price, and I was like, recently, and I was like, what happened? The Qualcomm is crashing. Is that the end of their technology? Is that the end of their CDMA technology from Mr. Irwin Jacobs? Irwin Jacobs, man, he was a badass CEO of Qualcomm. He was the baddest motherfucker. And then George Gilder gilded it a year before that, calling it Qualcomm. Mr. George Gilder was my first idol in the market. I idolized George Gilder more than anybody because he could move Accelera and Terion. He could move them. He moved them like thousands of millions of percent. He turned these penny stocks. He'd buy, the newsletter would come out, Briefing.com would announce it, and then Avanex would explode 30% off the IPO, or off of the penny area. It was like, okay, the peak of when I discovered George Gilder was Terion and Accelera, when they were just penny stocks. I didn't buy it before the Gilder Effect. Gilder Effect had come out first. And then I jump into the Gilder Effect after the announcement comes out, but I miss it. The Gilder Effect. George Gilder's amazing turned companies into priceless artifacts overnight. George Gilder was the man. He was GilderTech.com. GilderTech.com. And then my website was gilded by George Gilder, my website. He says, this man, something, I don't remember exactly, George Gilder gilded me, my website, gemxwave.com. Because I saw, I was looking at my stats one night, and I saw that all these people were coming in through George Gilder's website to my website. They left Gilder to follow me. Yeah. George Gilder, all these people from Gilder said, yeah, check this guy, this is GemX Wave. This guy is a visionary. This was 2001, man. That was 14 years ago. Holy shit. 15 years ago almost. That's a long time ago. George Gilder was my hero. He was my hero. He wrote this newsletter that came out on his website, and they're saying, we should go IPO. $300 a year. Yeah, people are buying it. It'd be crazy because every time George Gilder said something, every time he said something, boom, shakalaka. Every time he said something. He'd say Qualcomm, he'd say Avanix, he'd say Accelera and Terion and Qualcomm and what else? PMC Sierra and I don't know, it was what are those tech names, the fiber optic names, like JDS Uniphase. Yeah, he was hip with that, man. He was hip with that. He was like, yeah, he was talking about the fiber optics like JDS and SDLI and those big ass stocks that just rocketed up and down. JDS Uniphase, the baddest, and then you had Nortel, and you had the B2Bs and the B2Cs and the CMGIs and the Yahoos and it was like this imaginary dreamland of stocks, and then it all ended. And I was in California when 9/11 happened. I stepped in there and made this call, and I prayed to God, and I did the Our Father. It was on the front of I typed out the entire Our Father, and then I reflected the evil back, or reflected it back. I was like, you assholes. It was like, I knew that was the low of the market based on Elliott wave, but it wasn't invented that way because I just believed it, and then it went kaboom upside. It rallied way high. I'm talking like maybe 50%. It was a blip on the chart, but when you see the chart, you'll see that 2001 reversal, and then came WorldCom, then Enron, and blah 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 blah. Yeah, but I ended up going back in 2002, October 2002, the very day October 2002. I called that one, but that wasn't the real bottom. The real bottom was not 2002. For the Dow and S&P, for the NASDAQ it was, but not for the Dow and S&P. Because they created new lows. Anyway, let's talk about my music that I've been doing. Listen to this. This is a very beautiful song. Let me play it here. What is this one? Oh, there it is. This is me singing. Hope you like it. I created this about a month ago. I hope you enjoy it.
Lying beside you, here in the dark, feeling your heartbeat pull it, we'll go down, 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 down. We're going down, down. Although they got complex, cock it and pull it, we'll go down, down. We're coming around. The sugar will going down, swinging. I'll be number one with the bullet. Although they got complex, cock it and pull it. Brainstorm, take me away from the norm. I got to tell you something. This phenomenon, I had to put it in a song, and it goes like, whoa, amber is the color of your energy. Still it's fine from afar, and you know that. Whoa, brainstorm, take me away from the norm. Whoa, I got to tell you something. Follow me into the desert, as thirsty as you are. Crack your smile and cut your mouth and drown in alcohol. 'Cause down below the truth is lying beneath the riverbed. So quench yourself and drink the water that flows 666, do not leave your house, they're coming for you. On 111, what the greater universe will come save you. 'Cause I believe in one. The sequence hides what's gone. In shadows, your shadow. The sequence has our God. Told him
seem to recognize your face. Haunting, familiar yet I can't seem to place it. Cannot find the candle of thought to light your name. Lifetimes are catching up with me. All these changes taking place. I wish I'd seen the place that no one's ever taken me. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away. Hearts and thoughts, they fade